What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about a set that is arguably one of the worst sets of all time. It is definitely one of the worst sets of 2023. So LEGO made a few mistakes with this set, and I'm going to talk about every mistake that they made, and my opinions on this set, how I think it will do, and overall, it's just a terrible set. And it's sad because this figure or character in the Star Wars universe is a great character, and the LEGO sets of this character have a history of doing very well, so it's sad that this set has been so poorly designed and just is ultimately doing terrible. So I'll give my thoughts and opinions on this set, how I think it will do, and yeah, I would love to hear your opinions on this. Please comment down below. Do you think this is a great set? Do you think this is a clear loser? Will you lose money with this? I personally think you will lose money if you invest in this set. So comment down below, it definitely helps the channel and it helps the community. But let's dive into it. This set is the Chewbacca set, item number 75371. This is a $200 giant turd. Literally, I think it's just a terrible set. LEGO did a bad job designing this set. So I think they did a great job kind of with the hairstyle, but when it comes to the overall style of Chewbacca, it just looks awkward. And if you look at the face and kind of just the overall pose of the figure, it's just not a great look for Chewbacca. So it looks like, if I can zoom in, and sure enough, they do not put a picture of the face up close. Looks like a robot. Chewbacca's got robot eyes, and it's just horrible. I'm not sure what they were just thinking with this, especially making a character so large. And LEGO has not learned from their mistakes. They've made other Chewbacca kind of figures like this in the past, just smaller, and they have not done well. So it's bad what they did to my boy Chewie, but overall this build is I want to classify this as a nightmare build. I truly do. So when you build this character, and everyone complains about this overall. So the pieces are just too similar, and you'll see there's a slight variation in the color of the pieces. So when you build it, it's very hard to determine what piece you should use because they look so alike. And at the end, you kind of end up with the wrong piece. Almost every person I've met, they've always ended up with the wrong piece at the end, and they might have an additional piece and they just toss it away. So overall, you just might end up with a slightly less brown piece in the wrong spot, or a brown piece in the wrong spot. It's just a nightmare build. Honestly, it truly is. And then the next part that I don't get LEGO. They made this a $200 set, and they shouldn't have made this $200. This is maybe a $140 to $160 max. $200, that's just really, really bad. And this set is not selling. So I go to Target, Walmart every single day. That's my job. I do my research and kind of see what's selling, and I buy sets when available. And this set has not sold at all. This set, I've talked to an employee, and they said this set has probably been one of the worst sets at Target of all time. It just does not sell. And if you watch one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I do the dust test, where if you want to see if a set is selling and you're curious to know if they're just restocking, if it did sell, this set always has dust on top of it. I'm going to try and get a picture of it next time. I'll probably throw it in a short. But for $200, absolutely insane. And you might be saying, oh, it's fine because it's a price per piece of 9 cents. Yeah, but it's still just a horrible build and a horrible design. Really the face. So the people that are buying this set are individuals that want to place it on their desk at work or office, and you just have robot eyes staring at you. If you're familiar with Optimus Prime, they look like Optimus Prime eyes. They truly do. That's the best way that I can describe it. And ultimately, I think this set will fall into the clearance category. And another thing that really bothers me with this set, if you're paying $200 for a giant Chewbacca build, include a unique Chewbacca minifigure. I mean, for $200, this should be a unique, awesome Chewbacca. It would probably help this set. It honestly would. I could see people buying an awesome Chewbacca minifigure instead of this. And this one is not unique. It's included in 17 cents. It's got a value of $2.79 right now. Lego made a huge mistake. And when they make sets like this, the minifigure has to be unique. I cannot emphasize that enough. I know you might think that's small, but when people are paying that kind of money, and it's typically investors that are doing it, you want a unique minifigure. So Lego, you need to make adjustments on your more expensive, larger sets. So let's take a look at some of the previous Chewbacca figures that I mentioned before. Lego in 2017 made this set, and I don't know why Lego keeps doing this. They do not learn from their mistakes. So I think this is a horrible, ugly Chewbacca, and it's got a retail price of $34.99, and it's got a value of $44.80. So you might be saying, hey, that's a $10 profit. No. After fees and everything, it is not pulling that. I personally know somebody who just cannot give this set away. And I really think that Lego made the decision to make these kind of sets with where they thought that Chewbacca would be the one, the name alone and the character would sell this set. And I think that's their ultimate mistake. They overestimated that, and the character will not just sell it. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is a terrible, terrible build. And it's going to be a clearance set. So when I say a clearance set, it's going to fall in the category of what I refer to as Black Panther and the Luke Skywalker Landspeeder. So Black Panther, in all honesty, I think they did an amazing job with this build. I think it's truly an awesome build, but it's just not what I call a tier 1 bust or figure or character. So it was just way overpriced, and I think Lego is just really, really making the mistake of overpricing their sets, and it really ultimately hurts them because people just get turned off by it, especially investors. I cannot emphasize this enough. Investors keep Lego alive. We are essentially the ones that keep them going. And I know there's going to be some arguments on that, but Lego is here because of investors in the end. And coming in at $350, this set just will not go away. It will not sell out. I think the best sale that we got was like $160 on Amazon, and it still did not sell out on Amazon. This set just will not die. And this is a clearance set, just like Luke's Landspeeder. This set is terrible. It is a giant flip-flop. Again, way overpriced, and this is a set that sells at my Walmart. They're always in stock, and they only sell when they go on clearance. That's the only way you can move these type of sets, and Chewbacca falls into this category. So let's take a look at how Chewbacca is doing right now on eBay, and honestly, I am really, really shocked it's this high. So we got $145 plus 5 shipping. The 5 shipping, that just tells you that they are desperate for money to get their money back probably, and they're willing to take a loss. $152 plus free shipping, plus you have to add fees on that. So you're looking at like $100 to $120. You're taking a huge loss. And I think that this set, if you tried investing in this set, you will lose money. Probably even if you bought it on clearance. And it's gonna be a long, long hold. It's a niche because you're gonna have to find someone that truly loves Chewbacca, that wants that display to put on their desk. The majority of people do not want to build this and have it as a display because it's mediocre at best, and the eyes are what kill the face, the look. That's what kills it. And on top of that, the build is just absolutely terrible. I cannot emphasize that enough. So I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this set. Do you think this will be a good investment? Do you think it will be a loss? I truly believe if say you bought this on sale for $160, $150, you're probably still going to lose money. You would have to hold this for like 5 years just to earn a small profit. And this is an absolute pass. If anyone knows the part out value of this, maybe that might be the savior of this set. Because if you look at the Black Panther set, the part out value for this is just absolutely insane. I think people said it was like over $300. So if you picked it up, if you got a bricklaying store, you picked it up for $160 and you could part it out for $300 plus, that's a pretty good return. So Chewbacca might have that going for him. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not even going to look into it because this is just, I don't want to encourage people to buy a bad set. I I truly I do not want newbies to go in thinking this is going to be an awesome set. The only, let's say hypothetically, the only way that this set would actually pull a return is if they made every Star Wars character this size and people just wanted to complete the set. That's really the only way that it's going to save this character, and I don't think they're going to do that. I think it would be a giant mistake if you had large figures like this. You know, the R2D2, that's an awesome giant build, but I don't see people buying a giant Han Solo, you know, Anakin, Padme. I just don't see that being an option of a build and a great build. So sometimes you just can't put certain characters in certain ways, especially this set. This lineup and sub theme that they have done, it is absolutely a giant loser. And they continue to make these type of characters, especially with Marvel nowadays, which I'm going to make a video on really, really soon. But anyways, please comment down below your opinions on the set. I'd love to hear it. If you think it's a great set, please. I want to hear your arguments on this, so let's hear them. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.